Some events leave a deep mark on history, but none on the land. This is the site of the Battle of Hastings. After almost 1,000 years, no traces of the bloody conflict can be seen. But here, the fate of England turned. It's where a king was killed, and his victor claimed the throne. October 14th, 1066. We know what happened here on this day, thanks to this. The Bayeux Tapestry. A carefully preserved, illustrated record of events. It shows the main players. Harold, the newly crowned Anglo-Saxon King of England, and his challenger, William, Duke of Normandy. William claimed the previous king had promised him the crown. So, he assembled an army and prepared to sail to England to fight King Harold for the throne. But a storm thwarted his plans. Meanwhile, Harold discovered that a Viking invasion had landed in the north. Another threat to his crown. So he raced to fight them. In France, William waited for the right conditions to sail across the Channel to England. The weather cleared. He seized his chance. "250 miles north, Harold had defeated the Vikings. Now, hearing of William's arrival, his army sped south. At 9 o'clock in the morning, on this hill, William's Norman army were ready to do battle with Harold's Anglo-Saxon men. The stage was set, and up for grabs, England itself. On October 14th, 1066, William of Normandy stood ready for battle at the base of a hill. The high ground belonged to King Harold of England and his Anglo-Saxon army. Here, on this hilltop, the fate of England would be decided.
Donnez vos services. Je suis
William's Norman army made the first charge, launching a direct assault on the shield wall. Though William's army fought fiercely against the shield wall, it would not yield. As one man fell, another took his place. Overlapping shields in tight formation made for a near impenetrable barrier. Realizing his army could not break the shield wall, William called for a retreat. He aimed to lure the Anglo-Saxons into a false sense of victory, causing them to break formation. William's feigned retreat was working. The Anglo-Saxon army broke their shield wall formation, leaving gaps for William to make a move. With Harold's men no longer in shield wall formation, William could pick them off as they charged. The Anglo-Saxons had deployed rows of spearmen to push back the invaders. But William had an answer. His sharp-eyed archers. More Norman men-at-arms reinforced William's army. Additional Norman archers joined the battle. Anglo-Saxon archers joined the fray, and the Normans' deadly cavalry ready to charge. But first, William's forces had to eliminate the enemy spearmen, whose sturdy polearms could easily bring down a horse. With the threat of spearmen cleared from the field, William's cavalry was free to charge at the Anglo-Saxon archers. More Norman cavalrymen took to the field. The Anglo-Saxon army was in disarray. Their shield wall had been neutralized and their numbers were dwindling. Now the only thing standing between William and victory was King Harold himself. The last of Harold's men encircled their king, prepared to lay down their lives to save his. The Anglo-Saxon King Harold had fallen. In the confusion, some loyal soldiers fought to the death, while others scattered in panic. Leaderless and defeated, the last of the Anglo-Saxon army fled for their lives. The Normans celebrated victory over the English king, but William's quest to rule England was just beginning. At the Battle of Hastings, the death of one man changed the course of history. The Anglo-Saxon King Harold was killed here, on England's south coast. His army defeated by William of Normandy. Anglo-Saxon rule was over forever. At Westminster Abbey on Christmas Day 1066, William was crowned the first Norman King of England. Now he had to secure power across the country. He began by stamping his mark on the landscape, building cathedrals and castles at strategic locations. Nothing like them had been seen in England before. They reminded the Anglo-Saxon population exactly who was in charge. But not all were content with living under Norman rule. Anglo-Saxon revolts broke out across the country. King William acted quickly to crush these rebellions. But there was one region where dissent was spiraling out of control: the north of England. In 1069, a group of lords from Northumbria formed an alliance with Viking invaders. Together they approached Norman-held York, a large city with an important cathedral, still protected by ancient Roman walls. But the walls couldn't save York. The city and the castle fell to the rebels. William's new kingdom was under threat. He had to get the city back under Norman control. William had no choice but to order his men north. But as the Norman forces set off on their long march towards York, how much resistance from the rebels would they encounter? William the Conqueror marched north, with his army of Normans determined to take back the rebel-held city of York. But in his path stood rebel towns that harbored William's northern enemies. He would take the towns back by force.
Attendez les commandes. Jetzt vos à moi. Certes. Incontinent. Avant, compagnon. Quand je commande, avant. Avertissez votre courage, compagnon. Besfos, nos salons. Reste tous
The Normans captured the town of Middlethorpe, establishing their presence in the north. With reinforcements to his armies soon arriving, William would need more resources to supply them.
Je suis votre serveuse. Incontinent. Je suis votre serveuse.
Bene audite. Ite. Si.
Ascolte.
Quitamus.
Comprendo.
Ubi vado.
Archier parat.
Me? Vado. Che?
Sì.
What?
Squad. Ambulo.
Ascolto. Spero.
Arco parat. Quemandes.
Ubi vado. Capians. Ascolto. Capio. Spero. Bene. Me? Laburo.
Che?
Che?
Orchestre!
Capere. Sì. Ma sono.
Ascolto. Ascolto.
What? Ok. Laburo. Ascolto. Edifico. Spero. Materia.
Ubi vado. Secco.
Soyez prest, compagnon. L'heure est de besogne.
Audite.
Me?
Bene.
Access hors votre service.
Ascolto. Laburo. Che?
What? Ma sono.
Quad? Me? Alla materia. Finit.
Thomas on ordonnance! Retrayez vos avoués!
Ok. Laburo. Ubi vado. Che? Edifico. Ascolto. Ah, finit. Laburo. Me? Edifico.
Ubi vado.
Finit. Squad. Alla materia.
The Norman army was now well supplied by a town, but it would take a sustained effort to keep the army at full strength.
Obeio. Odio.
Another rebel town, Fulford, stood in defiance to William's rule.
Access vos, compagnon.
Si. ¿Qué? Masson.
Wer Sultan!
Salves und Ordonnanz!
Cavalario, parat! Procédez!
Successor!
Parat, vado. Cavallo. Vado. Chiette. Escolto. Vado. Escolto. Sì. Sì. Vado.
Ubi vado? Vado. Materia.
Ubi vado. Ascolto. Secco.
Ascolto. Comprendo. Edifico.
On demand?
Mandes, cavallo.
Attendez.
Si, parasito. Qued ordines? Vado.
L'heure est...
Qued mandes?
Bene, bene.
Soyez prêts.
Parat.
Access vos, compagnon.
Si, parat.
Qued? Man demand? Bene. L'enquête! Bene. Qued? Vostre... Bene. Si. Sito.
Les trains!
Soyez prêts, compagnon.
Cavalarios! In avant! Cavalarios! Quitamos!
L'entière, Bove, servientes. Bovens, vassals. In avant, l'enquiers. On demande? Parat. Parat. Qued? Bene.
Obéir, c'est fait.
Man demande?
Cavalarios, parat!
Qued?
Quiete, cavals. Puedmandes.
Lanciers, parate! Si.
Cavalario, parat.
Parat.
Odite, in avant, servientes.
On demand?
Bene, odite. Quitte.
Escort.
In avant.
Si. Basono. Parat.
Escolto. Sì, laborans.
Lancier, bene. Parat.
Le Sicombos Voldres. Restus som frest! Avertisez vostre courage, compagnon! For vostre service! À l'assaut, chevalier! Avant, compagnon! Ordre, je commande! Avant! Avertisez votre courage, compagnon. Retrayez vos amouilles. Quand je commande, avant! Certes. Attendez les commandements. L'heure est de besoin. Chevalier, Saumus und Ordonnance. Chevalier, pour entier. Restus som prêts. À l'assaut, chevalier! Saumus und Ordonnance! À l'assaut, chevalier!
With the Fulford rebels eliminated, William was one step closer to York.
Parats.
Knowing he would face strong resistance in the city, William prepared to bolster his cavalry.
Mais? In avant. Cavo.
L'heure est de besoigner.
Escolto. Si. Edifico.
Attendez les... Je suis votre serveuse. Avertisez votre courage, compagnon.
Che? Edifico.
Quemandes.
What?
Che? Masono. Spero. Ubi vado? Laburo. Laburo. Spero.
Spero. Masono.
The Norman army came under attack from a new enemy, the Danes. William's army held back the Danes' attack, but they threatened to return unless William paid them in gold.
Vado laburar. Si somes. Sur mon mars. Movo. Dur comme liste, ouais. Cosa sarà massonata?
Ascolte bene. Cosa sarà massonata?
Parates, servientes.
Quid labur? Vado laburar.
Agita in arco.
Me flecht.
Soyez prest, compagnon.
Eceli con me.
Momentessia, vade, arquier. Arquier parat.
L'heure est de besoigner.
Quemandes. Quemandes. Obedio.
Escolte bene.
Sagita in arco.
Tente ritornar.
Come sono la cose?
Quid? Me? Restituo.
Arquier parat. Arco parat. Sagita in arco. Arco parat. Flecht.
Audite, servientes.
Si.
William's reinforcements from the south had arrived, adding vital numbers to his Norman army.
Cavalario, parade.
Parat, porvenir, inhérence. Comme il traîne labour, spérance. Arquière, parat.
Si, parade.
Vado labourard.
Parats pour labourar. Movenskito.
Sagita in arco.
Parats pour venir. Labour spérance. Monacial pour la batterie.
Mandesqueda. Cos'è sarà massonata?
Labour spérance.
Parat.
Thomas on ordonnance!
Arquière, parat. Quemandes.
Thomas on ordonnance!
Parat, Quito. Monacial pour la matéria.
Mandesqued.
Quel labour. Come sono la cose?
Soyez retrayez vos amoués. Avant, compagnon. Quand je commande, avant. Avant, compagnon. Apertisez votre courage, compagnon.
Attendez.
Retrayez vos amoués. Apertisez votre courage, compagnon. Avant, compagnon. Retrayez vos amoués. Incontinent.
The Normans discovered the source of the Danes' threat, an outpost on the water. William had a choice: bypass the encampment, destroy it, or pay the Danes the gold they demanded.
Avant, compagnon! Quand je commande! Avant!
Arrêtez, arquer!
Quand je commande! Avant! C'est fait!
In destroying the Dane outpost, William stripped the rebels of a crucial ally.
Apertisez votre courage, compagnon!
Si comme vos voldrez. Quand je commande...
William's ultimate goal was within his grasp. All that remained was to enter York and destroy its keep.
Movo. Retourno comme...
Parade pour venir. Quemandes. Arquier parade. Arco bene, bene. Arco par arquier in avant.
Audite.
Bene.
In avant.
Sagitta in arco.
Attention, quitte. Demandes.
Arquier parade.
Cavalario parade. Cavallio.
Donnez-moi hors votre service. Si comme vos voldrez.
Quemandes.
Je ris dans vos volets.
Quemandes. Hommes, preparate.
Six hommes.
Arquier parade. Come sono la cose?
Comunque mi scelta lavorar l'ordine.
Arco parate. Parate. Audience. Quemandes. Parate.
In effect. Labour Spérance. Seco Materia.
Anderson, chevalier!
Sagitta in arco. Arquier parate.
Bene, audite.
Chevalier! Avant, compagnon! Reste tous sommes prêts! Donnez-moi vos affiches!
Arco parat. Tourma.
Cavallerio parat.
Arco parat. Diligence. Audite. Arquier parat.
Access vos, compagnon.
Quid mandes? Quid ordines?
Sagita in arco. Hop. Tourma. Quemandes. Entendo.
L'heure est de besoigner.
Quid mandes?
Retrayez vos à moi. Access vos, compagnon. Bande, je commande, avant. Avant, compagnon. Hors vostre service. Incontinent.
Sagita in arco.
Je suis votre serveuse.
Quemandes.
Voyez,
Arco parat.
attendez les apertisez votre courage, compagnon. Avant, compagnon.
The Norman army poured into York and began sacking the town as they bore down on the keep. The keep fell to the Norman army, and York was secured. The Northern Rebellion was over, and William the Conqueror was uncontested as King of England. William the Conqueror had recaptured York from the rebels. Now he wanted to teach them a lesson for defying him. He began a brutal campaign of destruction to crush any further resistance, known as the Harrying of the North. Villages and crops were destroyed. It is said 100,000 people were killed. With ruthless efficiency, William the Conqueror had secured obedience in his new kingdom. But it wasn't to last. It would be thrown into chaos by his own children. When William the Conqueror died in 1087, his favorite son succeeded him, King William II, known as William Rufus. But 13 years into his reign, disaster struck. While out hunting, he was killed. William's youngest brother took his place as King Henry I. But there was a problem. At the time, Henry's elder brother, Robert, Duke of Normandy, had been on crusade. When he returned, he was furious that Henry had grabbed the throne. From Normandy, Robert attempted to invade England to claim the crown from his brother. But he failed and returned home. In retaliation, Henry struck back. In a reversal of 1066, he crossed the Channel and invaded Normandy, intent on undermining his brother Robert's rule. His first target was Bayeux. This rich and splendid city was one of the jewels of Normandy. Henry was to begin his campaign by unleashing his forces on the city. Bayeux was about to feel the wrath of the English army.